Welcome back to Studio 5. When we think of cosmetic medical procedures, we tend to think of it as something for the ladies, a female preoccupation. But more and more men are actually starting to jump on the cosmetic bandwagon as non-invasive procedures have become more popular.
Yeah, so Dr. Steve Jepson is here with the 3 most common cosmetic procedures for men. What I want to know, first of all, who's making the appointments? Are men making it for themselves, or are their wives making it for them to get them in there?
You know what, it's really, we see a lot of husbands, and their wives will call, and their wives are our clients, and they'll say, you know what, my husband needs this, I'm sending him in. But we have men who call on their own too sometimes.
And it is becoming more and more popular, you say, more men seeking out the cosmetic procedure.
More and more popular, and I think more and more accepted. I think for a while men were a little worried that if they did it, that it may be kind of weird. But
there's a stigma associated with it for guys,
I think that there's a certain stigma attached to it, but I think that as these cosmetic procedures have become more and more popular in the media, and the media talks more and more about it, men become more and more comfortable with that. Plus they see their wives, and their wives are looking good, and they need to keep up.
Well, we were talking about it in staffing this morning, and I asked some of our crew, I said, would you guys consider some of these procedures? And I was surprised that most of them said, yeah, I would.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, we're going to talk about the 3 most popular at my office, because I think that men also want to know what's available. And so let's talk.
Okay, let's do it. First, we're starting with facial, veins, and redness.
Yeah, so you know, there's a lot of differences between men and women in terms of how they take care of their face. Men never wear sunscreen. I mean, they never do. And those facial capillaries, those broken capillaries, develop over the years from too much sun. And so men are always presenting with, you know, broken capillaries on their nose, broken capillaries on their cheeks, and they care about those. Men don't care so much about wrinkles and about skin texture. I mean, a woman, you tell her that you want to make her skin better, and she's going to say, well, it looked like it did when I was 5. You know, they want their skin to look perfect. Men don't care so much about their texture, but redness on their face they want to get rid of. And so laser is something that can get rid of that redness.
This
and there's
has
a
been
picture.
Lasered here?
Yeah, it's a before and after. You can see that laser can get rid of those broken capillaries and get rid of that redness in the face.
You know, a lot of guys, speaking from a guy's perspective, we don't want things that are going to take a lot of fuss and time and stuff like that. Is that a pretty minimal time?
It's an easy procedure. There's not a lot of downtime, and that's a good point. And that brings us kind of to our second one, is men want something fast. They want something that doesn't hurt very much, and they want something that doesn't have any downtime.
We're babies about the pain
Women will put up with the pain if it gets rid of wrinkles.
Men are wimps when it comes to these. And women will put up with 6 weeks of downtime, and women will, you know, they'll do whatever, but men are like, make it easy. And so Botox is the second thing, and Botox is extremely easy. I mean, it barely hurts. You're in the office for 10 minutes, but it really makes a big difference in terms of helping your face look more relaxed, helping you look younger.
We've talked before in the show, you've identified areas that women should or could consider Botox, and popular areas for women to treat it. Where in the face are men seeking treatment when it comes to Botox?
Well, and I've made it no secret on the show before that I Botox myself, and so the areas that I have Botox in my face...
I still can't believe you do that. To yourself is what I mean.
To myself. So the areas that I have Botox in my face right now are right here in my brow, right on my crow's feet, and that's a very popular area for men because you get squinty and you get those crow's feet wrinkles coming off your face. And then I have it down here in this area to kind of help lift sagging that occurs down here when you get older. And Botox, you know, I can talk normally, my expression's the same, but it really helps take some years off.
And it can look natural.
And it looks completely natural.
And you still, I mean, you've had expressions this whole time we've been talking to you. Your eyebrows raised, you do all that kind of stuff.
Right, and I think that's something men worry about, is that they don't want to look plastic. They just want to look a little bit younger, and with Botox you don't have to be that way.
We're getting close-ups of your crow's feet right there, or the lack thereof, you know.
Well, I don't think a lot of people realize, I'm turning 46 this year, and I think a lot of people think that I'm younger than that, and I think that it just goes to show that you can do just a little bit, and it can make a big difference, and Botox is one of those.
Third cosmetic procedure that you classify in your office as one of the most popular for men is?
Right, it's cool sculpting.
Cool sculpting.
And that's the new body sculpting technique that has become very popular with men. And, you know, men are never going to do liposuction. I mean, there's a couple of men here and there that do liposuction, but that's kind of a woman's thing. Cool sculpting is a way for men to get rid of their love handles. Now, I love this picture because look at that guy. He's working while he's getting his procedure done. His laptop's
on the laptop.
Men don't want downtime. They want it to be as simple as possible. But this picture right here, the love handle on one side has been treated. The love handle on the other side hasn't been treated. And that's kind of illustrative of what this cool sculpting can do. It uses a freezing technology to freeze that fat, and then over over the 2 to 3 months after the procedure, that fat slowly goes down. You could see on that guy's love handle that the one side had gone down, but the area that they didn't treat hadn't. Men really like it, though, because they can come in, you know, it's a 2-hour procedure, they can do whatever they want, but they can go back to work that afternoon if they want to. And so it's a great new treatment that men are lining up to get.
And guys are all about the time, too. And if they can do that in 2 hours, it beats a whole lot of time spending in the gym doing exercises that don't work as well.
Oh,
so.
For sure. And they can go back to work the next day. Or that day.
Now that we've identified men are impatient, men are babies, anything else? Men are lining up for cosmetic procedures. They can drop by your office for a consultation.
We would love to have them come in and talk to us.
The office, by the way, just named 2010 Best Estate, right?
Yeah, we're Best Estate this year in the medical spa cosmetic category, so we're really excited about that and honored too.
Yeah, that's huge. Congrats. Thanks so much, Steve. All right.